One background noise.
Amazon.com. Okay, hold on.
So as we get going, just wanted to first of all, welcome everybody to the cookie training for our 2021 cookie season, which is happening very, very quickly. Who knew? We're just want to let everybody know we're going to record today so that we can post it on our website. So anybody that hasn't joined us can still be able to watch it. And then if you ever need to rewatch it for anything, for some extra info, it'll be up there. And Kelly has the screen set up. Oh wait, we still have.
Yes, I had a problem because I couldn't figure out how to move that stupid black bar. So I'm like, I couldn't get to start slideshow. I was like, what am I doing?
The wonderful power of Zoom.
Yes, and then I figured out how to do it. So everybody, I'd like to introduce our vendor. She is our representative from Ferrara, Little Brownie Baker. As many of you know, Kellogg's sold the company of Little Brownie to Ferrara, which is a great company, and we're really looking forward to working with them. So our representative, Lynn, is here from Kentucky. My daughter just came in and asked, who's that person with the accent? So we love Lynn. We've seen Lynn for years. Lynn has been with us for a very long time. So thank you, Lynn, for taking time out and coming to talk to us about cookies.
You're welcome. Great. Do you want me to start now or?
Yeah, the show is yours right now.
Okay. So next slide. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us this morning. And we would like to welcome you. We cannot believe it's already cookie time to the 21 season. We're going to kick it off with a fun cookie question. I see a lot of you wearing your favorite Girl Scout cookie colors. So let's launch the first question. What is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? And I see the votes rolling in.
Oh, they're moving.
They are.
Looks like they're dancing.
Where is the Toffee-tastic love?
None. S'mores aren't loved either.
Only choose one. That's right, Barbara. You can only choose one, but we all love all 8 of them, right?
And that poor lemon.
Toffee.
Lemon has some. Well,
got one.
It's only because they could only choose one.
So it looks like Samoas and tags the top, and also Thin Mints close third.
Oh, Do-si-dos did better than I thought they would.
Yes. Okay, so you can end the polling now. I guess I didn't vote, but and then the next slide, it shows some different cookie personalities according to your favorite Girl Scout cookie. And I'm wearing my red.
Complex and mysterious. Like, yeah, okay.
Which one are you? Oh, you're a Samoa.
Yeah.
Brainy, complex, and mysterious. Yes.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Maybe some of those. Brainy.
Funny.
So this might be a fun little way to kick off your training. Some of the things we're going to show you today, we hope you can use. And I'm really just going to share with you the next slide, a lot of the Little Brownie resources. I think our marketing department, we actually have a lot more resources this year than usual. You're going to see a lot of virtual resources. So whatever phase we are in, we hope we can do everything live and almost normal. But we'd like to share some of those resources with you. So this is our agenda for today. Like we talked about, we've got some exciting resources to share. Our theme, mascot, and rewards, of course. Virtual rally resources, our great 8 cookies, some social media, a little bit of eBuddy enhancements, and just really lots of tools for a successful cookie program. Please share feedback in the chat window. You know, we want this to be real interactive. If you have questions, we'll have time for questions and answers at the end. But just share it. If there's something you really like on the program, please share it, and I will send that back to our marketing department. They always want to know and hear from you. So next slide. We're going to get started now with our theme. You know, each year we have a new theme, a new mascot. So this year we are going to bring the spirit and everything else your council needs for success. Along with all of you, we are going to bring the spirit, and we know that all Girl Scouts are part of a special sisterhood, and she can do anything when she puts her mind to it. Next slide. All of our Girl Scouts, they are together, friends, lifetime friends, and together they build the entrepreneurial skills through the one-of-a-kind Girl Scout cookie program. Next slide. We know with Girl Scouts, our friendships last forever, and the girls in the Girl Scout cookie program, they set goals and they learn the life essential skills that last far beyond cookie season, like the 5 skills of goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. Next one. And along with all of you, nothing can stop our Girl Scouts when they say, "We've got this." Next one. So this is our theme for 2021. We've got this. Just really a perfect theme with this time that we are all in. I think I've had about 30 trainings so far, and everybody says, well, did you all create this theme for us just this year? But we start creating themes about 2 years out. So, but we do feel this is just perfect, and just remember, we've got this together. We hope you enjoy the illustration. You can see in the middle, the girls are doing a virtual high five, and their hands make a heart in the middle there of their theme. Next slide. We've also got a spirited mascot. She is next slide, a horse. And our cookie mascot, she embodies the strength and confidence that girls gain through the Girl Scout cookie program, really just like a horse. And the next slide shows some cookie fun facts, or I'm sorry, some mascot fun facts, I should say. But female horses are called fillies. You probably know Kentucky is the horse capital of the world, but there on Long Island, you've got your great horse track as well every year, and all the part of the Triple Crown race is ran. But while our girls set goals, they also learn and earn this horse this year. And this plush horse, the girls are just loving it. Everyone that has seen it, we have a cookie or a mascot portal called My Cookie Friend, where the girls can play games throughout the cookie season. And horses are go-getters right out of the gate. Just within hours, horses can run. For fun, in the chat window, I want you to try to guess how many different horse breeds there are. And just type your number or your guess in that chat window, please, now. So how many different horse breeds are there? I see the numbers rolling in. Some big numbers. A few more guesses, and while the final ones are coming in, horses have their eyes on the prize. So a thoroughbred horse, they're looking for that finish line, and our Girl Scouts, they're looking at the rewards. They're looking at the reward they want to earn. So again, the prize or the reward is within their sight. I just saw the correct answer. The correct answer is 350 different horse breeds in the country.
Wow.
So great. Yeah, I was surprised when I saw the number. Okay, so our next one is going to showcase our mascot. Her name is Hope. Again, our Girl Scouts named her. Perfect time with everything we're all going through. But I love our new mascot, and let me tell you why. She's a beautiful chestnut brown horse with big green eyes and her long eyelashes. Just love the detail of our plush mascot. She has a reversible saddle blanket with Thin Mints on one side, Samoas on the other. And there is an adjustable crown in her mane. The girls can take off not only the blanket, but they can move the crown to the left, to the right, or center. And Hope, along with a lot of our rewards this year, they have a special tag it, which is just a little tag where the girls can write their initials and their troop number. So if they take her to a sleepover or camping, everyone will know who she belongs to. And Hope can, with the assistance of the girls, she can stand, lay down, run, and gallop. So again, just a fun, interactive mascot for the girls. The next one shows your beautiful rewards card that your girls can earn. This is one of the best rewards programs that I have seen out of all. I work with 12 councils, and this is one of the best ones because it is designed for the girls. For every phase of the sale, you can see the different rewards for initial order, Operation Cookie, Digital Cookie, just the wonderful troop rewards, a lot of wonderful patches that will keep the girls engaged throughout the sale while participating in booth sales, gift to caring. And there's also a Meant to Achieve t-shirt and lots of other fun horse themed outdoor and glow in the dark featured rewards there. Do you all want to say anything else about the rewards card, Kelly? Or
and we changed, like, because last year we usually have the Cookie 500 All-Star event. And obviously last year we had to go virtual. So this year GSUSA has a special promotion that they're doing with Disney. So we don't know what state we're going to be in when we have the party. Usually it's like late July, early August. So we decided to take up the chance to do this. So it's a virtual Disney Broadway experience for girls, and they have it split up. So there's one experience for Daisies, Brownies, and Juniors, and one's for Cadets, Seniors, and Ambassadors. So it'll be able to apply to both sets of girls. And so girls that make the 500 mark this year will get this experience instead of a possible virtual event that would just be Kelly and me trying to make a wonderful
Disney's
experience.
much more fun.
Yeah, so we're leaving it to Disney this time. So hopefully everybody will be excited about that.
Wow, that's exciting. Okay, so the next one, we're going to roll right into some different volunteer and rally resources. And we hope to have provided you with a wealth of resources and information for you and your troop leaders as they participate in the cookie program. And you can find all these resources on littlebrowniebakers.com. And then Jenna and Kelly also do a great job showcasing all of the resources on your website. So it made it simple for you to find everything. So next slide. Volunteers, just know that we've got you with our many, many resources that we talked about on littlebrowniebakers.com and in the Help Center in eBuddy and your council website. So the next one, again, for simplification, you can find all of our Little Brownie resources all in one spot through our cookie portal. So when you log in, you see the cookie portal and you can jump to eBuddy or the digital cookie or eBuddy app or littlebrowniebakers.com and some of our other programs that we offer. So again, all at your fingertips. The next one. So once you log into littlebrowniebakers.com, this is our homepage, and we have something for everyone, volunteers, girls, teens, of course, families. And if you want information on the cookies, we have over 50 videos that are great to showcase. And then the next slide, I do believe, showcases some of our brand new videos for this year. We've got this theme. Here you see a few of them. We have about 20 brand new ones. and they're on Little Brownie Baker's YouTube channel, which is there at the bottom. I just love the fourth one over, 4.9 million a day. This is a quick video. You can see there it's 4 minutes. And this one shows actual footage of the cookies being made in our bakery. And I think our last slide today showcases also a bakery video, or one of my last slides, I should say. The second one over is an introduction to the theme. We also have one on cookie nutrition, really every topic. And this might be a good video to showcase during your virtual trainings that you have with your troop leaders, because, you know, I know I get tired of listening to myself. So these videos just do a wonderful job showcasing our program. The next one is your volunteer section. So once you click on volunteers, down toward the left, you can see all the different topics, including booth sale support, cookie rallies, house parties, virtual cookie booths, how to talk to families, girl safety, and just so much more there. And I know a lot of you are experienced and you're probably familiar. So let's go to the next slide of everything we offer. The rally time, we know that girls that participate in rallies, they do sell more cookies, usually about 25 additional packages more than girls that do not go to a rally, because the girls that go, they're really motivated, they're excited about the cookie program, they set goals, and they're just really engaged. So think about if you are not having a rally, maybe you could attend the council one you're going to hear about, or if you're going to have a separate service unit rally, would you put that information in the chat window, please? And then the next slide shows some of the tools that we have available for you this year. Not only do we have our regular rally guide on the left. If you were to have a live rally, that's a guide. Or if your rally will be totally virtual, we have a separate guide for that information and that program as well. So the next slide showcases our virtual rally guide a little bit. And again, it is a step-by-step how-to resource guide, full with all the agendas. Ideas to send each girl maybe early for a virtual rally registration kit. You might want to send them, you know, some fun props to use during the virtual rally, or you might send them cookie bingo, or you might play Kahoot. I don't know if you've heard of any of these games, but we can have those available for you as well. We have scavenger hunts and some different fun, engaging activities, because, you know, as you do programs virtually, you've got to make it more engaging for your audience. And we also have event content ideas. Maybe you'll have a special guest or presenter on. In your registration kit, you might want to send an actual craft or activity for the girls to do during the virtual rally. And of course, we have the many inspiring videos. And I think the next slide shows some of the videos that Little Brownie has designed for you. We have a full 60-minute plug and play video modules here. We have 10 total. And so we're going to really bring we've got this energy to your rally event. And you could play all of these, or you could pick and choose. Maybe you want to show 1 or 2 of these videos during your rally. And they're not just complete videos, they're activities. So for example, the number 2 one there called Fearless Fillies, from my home here in Lexington, about 15 minutes, this horse farm, there's a equine vet. She is talking on this video, and she sold Girl Scout cookies. She talks about that. And there's actually thoroughbreds running in the horse farm field. It's just that's a 6-minute video. And American Pharaoh, if you've heard of that horse, American Pharaoh is on that cool farm is what it's called, actually here in Versailles. And then right after the Fearless Philly, there's an activity called Horse Gates. And there are 5 different horse gates where the girls learn how the different horse gates, from walking, trotting, galloping, back. And there's one more I'm forgetting, but you'll learn more about that during the activity. So course number 5 is cookie knowledge. We have a scavenger hunt included, but just check out these fun virtual rally videos and activities that you could use at your rally. Cantering, that's it. Thank you. I think that was Holly. I couldn't think of it, Holly. All right, the next one actually breaks down and shows you all 10 different modules. And you can see, like the first one is an intro to We've Got This Theme for 2 minutes and 41 seconds. And then right after that is a fun cheer tie-in back into module 1. There's 2 and 3 I talked about, the Fearless Fillies and the Horse Gates. Of course, goal setting, a sisterhood spirit chain, which is a craft, and then sharing the cookie love. The color hunt is a scavenger hunt. And then the 10th module is just kind of talking about we've got this together. And the girls are doing some fun virtual high fives and just getting really excited about the cookie program. The next one, you can see my virtual background. Little Brownie, we now have 50 different cookie, theme, and mascot virtual backgrounds. So this is our cookie backgrounds. The next slide shows some of our, I should say, theme and mascot virtual backgrounds. So this would be great to send out maybe in the rally registration kit, so the girls could all have a fun background to use. You also might want to send these out to your troop leaders before you do your training. And that way they could have a fun virtual background, maybe invite them to wear their favorite Girl Scout cookie color and play the cookie personality, little quick poll game we did as well. So just again, some fun ways to engage your audience, both at trainings and your rallies. The next one. Okay, we're going to quickly talk about a few cookie booth resources. And the next one, again, last year we had Little Brownie, we worked with 75 Girl Scout councils. And last year we had 35 councils that had not completed the cookie program when COVID hit. Of course, you being one of them. We had 4 councils that had not even delivered their initial order. So we quickly created a digital link and we created a virtual cookie booth guide. We have updated this. You can find this full virtual cookie booth guide on littlebrowniebakers.com. The next slide showcases just some of the activities inside the step-by-step guide to help you and your girls think outside the box. So we have boothing or virtual boothing opportunities and ideas if we need them. There's also a fun activity for the girls to do a Zoom meeting ask to maybe their parents are having Zoom meetings at home like all of us right now. And the girls could go on that Zoom meeting and ask the employees to purchase cookies from her, of course. And there's ideas like making it a social media event, maybe at a walk or at a booth if you get to have one, and do a Facebook Live event so you can add more traffic and get more customers at that booth. The next one just showcases some of our different cookie booth resources that we have. Over in the top right, there's a walking sandwich poster board that the girls just wear over their shoulders. We have giant cookies, a menu board. We have social distancing signs that can be put down on the floor or the ground 6 foot apart. Table tents, drive-through signs, directional signs. This is not all of them, or maybe the next slide showcases a few more. Let's see. Yeah, we have a few more here. Car magnets. Again, we have a great a door hanger, just a lot of tools that the girls would need. Oh, I love that. Holly suggests a suggestion for older Girl Scouts. Oops, I can't see it anymore. We can review it there at the end, but great. Keep putting your wonderful ideas in the chat window, please, because, you know, we're all learning and we're all in this together and we can help each other out. So again, you just see some different tools for a successful booth sale, contactless or non-contactless. We've got you this year. So let's take a look now at some of our volunteer training support and resources. Or no, we've got, looks like cookies next. Okay. Let's see, Kelly mentioned at the beginning, Ferrara's now our new owners, and that was our quick, easy mission statement, sharing delight in every bite. You know, a lot of times companies have a big, long mission statement, but I just love ours because it is short, sweet, and I can remember it. But just like all of our products that Ferrara makes, and just to name a few, we have lemon heads, fireballs, Ferrero Rocher candies. You probably had those. Also Nestle, all the Keebler cookies. And we do want to share delight in every bite, just like with all of our Girl Scout cookies as well. We are going to have the same Grade 8 cookies as last year. All of our products will be kosher and halal certified. We have a lot of no partially well, I can't even talk this morning, hydrogenated oils, no high fructose corn syrup. So a lot of the no's in our cookies are really good for you, but our cookies taste good as well. As you know, our Lemon Ups were brand new last year. Our customers really, really liked them. They bought them, they tried them, they loved them, and they bought more. Your volume of Lemon Ups was actually really high compared to the former lemon flavors. And we just are thinking and already seeing from some of our council's orders that have come in that Lemon Ups are going to be another favorite again this year. We saw a lot of love on social media where customers shared out their favorite Lemon Up cookie. They shared if they were gutsy or they were bold, and everyone really had a lot of fun with our Lemon Up cookies. Of course, we're going to have the tried and true Samoas, tagalongs, thin mints, do-si-dos, trefoils, Girl Scout s'mores. Our Toffee-tastics, even though they're not anyone's favorite, I don't believe on the call, unless it might be number 2 or 3, they are now 7 years old. And it is a great gluten-free cookie. It's one of the top 5 in the entire country for gluten-free. So it is a very popular gluten-free cookie. And then the next one is just a slide you can kind of read later yourself, but we have updated allergen disclosure. Basically what this means is the federal guidelines, they told us we have to state all the things that are now included in all the ingredients. But the main thing to remember here is it's the very same recipe that we had last year on all 8 varieties. All the cookies are still being baked, even though we are now owned by Ferrara in Louisville, Kentucky, 3 Cookie Lane, Louisville, Kentucky. So the cookies have not changed, but we do have food allergen guides for you. I know I can't always remember which cookie has what, so this is just a good reference sheet for you that you can find again on Little Brownie's website. And the next one, yes, the sugar-free cookie, we're always looking at that. And actually Murray, we own Murray as well, and they make a really good sugar-free cookie. And I know we're going to have 9 cookies next year to sell, and not just 8, but it's not going to be sugar-free yet. But I know Ferrara and Little Brownie, we are always looking at that.
Someone also asked about the chocolate chip, because that was big here, but I know not especially big every place else.
The chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, and actually the fun story on your the sugar-free chocolate chip, one of your little daisy troops there on I'll never forget this. Suffolk County actually sent us a letter. It was so cute, that requested the sugar-free cookie. I'll have to share that out. Maybe y'all can put that back on your website again. But our bakery in Ferrara, we're always listening to our Girl Scouts and to all of you. So, please send information. You can request and send information through the 800 number that's on every cookie box. And if you ever have questions about any of our Girl Scout cookies, we have a consumer hotline number, and someone always mans that 1-800 number, just for your information. So now we're going to roll into volunteer training. We know that we all learn a little different. I know I'm a visual learner. So we do have on the next slide a lot of different video trainings for you to help train your volunteers. And the next slide, along with your great cookie manager manual that you have, Little Brownie, we have a training toolkit with resources that include VIP e-training I'm going to show you, a cookie season planner, some different cookie communications, social media, and our eBuddy Help Center. These are all different resources that Little Brownie has to train your volunteers and to make it simpler for you and to have consistent messaging for all of your troop leaders. And just like this is being recorded, your volunteers can go back to the VIP e-training and watch any segment that they want to learn more about. And the next slide, again, all of this on our littlebrowniebakers.com through our cookie portal. We have a VIP e-training. You might want to think about inviting your troop leaders to watch the first 4 modules on the VIP e-training before they come to your actual service unit training. They can learn about the cookie program, tips, resources, and of course our delicious cookies. And troops can request access to the VIP e-training themselves once they log in, if they're not in there from last year. So this is just an additional tool. They can take it in the comfort of their own home. It's available, of course, 24 hours a day. There's a fun quiz after each module. And the next slide breaks down the modules and will show you all the different lessons and modules that we have for program, marketing, technology, and cookies. So again, just some fun, consistent messaging resources so your volunteers can learn everything they need to know about the cookie program. The next one, I was a former teacher, so when I first saw this Built by Me cookie season planner, it just really reminded me of a lesson plan. But this is a fun lesson plan for your cookie program season. So this tool will help girls build the best cookie season ever with the Built by Me cookie planner. If you have not checked this out, this would be really great for brand new leaders, for maybe a leader that kind of feels overwhelmed, or a leader that asks you, well, what do I do with the girls this cookie program season? So the next slide walks them through and shows them exactly how they would build their planner. So for example, when they log into this Built by Me planner, they'll type in their troop number, their Girl Scout level. It will ask them, have you set your goal yet? It will show the troop leader how to set a goal with the troop and the girls. And then here they can select all the different phases of the cookie program season. And then at the end, they can print out this planner and have everything that they can read quickly and do together with their girls. So it's just a fun, really program planner to use with your troops. So just, reach out and check it out, and then you can talk it up at your training. And we will provide you, of course, with this PowerPoint today as well. The next slide. social media toolkit and some of our Little Brownie Bakers communications that we have for all of you to use. So the next slide, we do have a social media toolkit for service units, for troops, all of our volunteers, for our families, and for our girls. Because we can all promote the cookie program together, and this just helps nationwide. And it's very important for all of us to even promote it more this year. The next slide shows some of our posts that we have already created for all of you and for our councils. You can see there we have national holiday posts, shareables and council shareables for you to share with your volunteers. The recipes are always very popular. Last chance, there's countdown clocks of when the cookie program is going to begin. So just a few of the great social media posts that we have. The next one, also, if you're not following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, we do promote programs throughout the entire year just to keep it fresh. So check out our different social media platforms. And those videos are just so powerful, much more powerful than written words. So again, some great videos to use through social media, quick and easy to share out with our customers. So eBuddy, I'm just going to share with you a few slides on some of our enhancements. We do have an eBuddy mobile app. It can go with you wherever you are, but everything that the eBuddy desktop does, you can now do on the eBuddy mobile. So if you have not downloaded our eBuddy mobile app, make sure you do that. You will see it with the little E and the star. But, you know, if you just think about your leaders are busy, they're in carpool lines, they're at sporting events, or hopefully soon they will be. And the leaders can now submit their cookie order right through the eBuddy mobile app. We also have all of these videos and the VIPE training on the mobile app. So right from your phone or an iPad, you can do everything you need to in eBuddy for the cookie program season. The next slide shows some of our enhancements. We have many this year, but we now have dynamic dashboards for all of you. Last year we had a dynamic dashboard, which is basically, you can see it there on the right. It just got a lot more colorful graphs and pie charts and information about your cookie program season. We have it also for cupboard clerks and cupboard managers. We've enhanced the initial order, which I'll show you that initial order tab in a moment. And of course, every year you do have to, the first time you log into eBuddy, you are prompted to change your password. And I will tell you, when I logged in the first time this year, I just used my same password and it worked. So that's just a little tip there. The next slide. Again, if we, this one's more on eBuddy mobile. Again, you can get it in the App Store, Google Play, but the main thing to remember here is everything you can do on your desktop, laptop, you can do in eBuddy mobile. We have a lot of contactless features this year if we need them for delivery and for cupboard pickup. You all have been through this. We have councils out west that are like, well, how did Suffolk County do this last year? So we really told them the stories of how you did contactless, and it really put them more at ease. So thank you for us learning from you. But at Little Brownie, we have included this now in eBuddy. So we have contactless delivery and cupboard pickup if we need it. It can be from a text message and e-signature if needed. And we will go more in detail. Kelly will probably have an individual training or a fun video, and Jenna on this again if we need it. But eBuddy's ready for you. And the next slide, this shows our initial order screen. Last year was our first year of having girl delivery on the initial order where it flowed right into eBuddy. So we tried to just make it clearer a lot clearer with order card. And then DLC girl delivery, it's grayed out. Of course, it cannot be changed. I think the next slide might be a little bit bigger. Yeah, we can see it a little bit better there. And then you can see Froska's order, her DLC girl delivery, and her total order there. So again, this is just a new layout of the initial order tab and the initial order screen update. The next one, oh, here's covered scheduling. Again, if we need it. Kelly, are you going to turn, and Jenna, are you going to turn this feature on or still deciding?
We're still kind of working out how we're going to work it. We're not sure if we're going to use Wufoo forms yet or use the covered scheduler. So I thought it would just be good for them to see a visual in case we do.
Okay. So this is just where you will actually select times if we offer it. So we do have it, you know, we're ready contactless if needed. I talked about the delivery one. This is just a little bit more information on contactless delivery, where the troop will bring the confirmation with them. So this would be more if you have a big drive-through delivery. I don't know if you have any of those, or just if, you know, if most of your troops come to like a firehouse and pick up their cookies. But we have delivery contactless options if needed. You're going to love this. This is some of our new reward reports for both troops and for girls. Basically, you used to have that big, huge, long report. Now it's smaller, it's easier to see, and I kind of describe it just as a packing slip. But again, I think the next slide might show it a little bit clearer. So this is the troop one and everything the troop will need. And then the next one is the girl reward report. So everything the girl earns. So we just kind of made the report simpler and smaller and easier. And then the next one, this is kind of the end of my slides, but again, together we do have this. And the next slide, just a fun, oh, we've got this theme. And then the next one is a big virtual high five to all of you for everything you do for our Girl Scouts at Suffolk County. And also, I just want to say thank you for everything you do for your troop leaders in your service unit. Every year I hear great stories from our adult leaders on the cookie training, the cookie program. A lot of times the adult leaders say, well, you know, I just did not even like to talk in front of people. And now that I'm a troop leader, I have more self-confidence, and a lot of that is all because of all of you. So thank you. And then the next one, I won't show it now, I believe is the bakery video. But that way you will have it when you have this PowerPoint deck. Yeah, if you want to play a few minutes. I think you have to turn on the volume before every Zoom meeting, but that's okay. But it shows all 8 cookies being made. There you see, kind of, I call it the cookie cutter, but that's a big brass.
That was awesome.
That was awesome, isn't it? The die cut. Just an idea. Those things cost $100,000. That's the trefoil one, of course. We have 2 of them. And sometimes customers will say, well, you know, the cookies are getting smaller, or one smaller than the other. Then this is great for the girls and all of you to see, because you're saying, no, you know, we have this die cutter and all the cookies are the same size. So, but you will see the chocolate waterfall, and it's just a great video to see the cookies being made. You'll see the robots packing the cookies in a box. Yes, a giant cup of coffee is needed right now. Thank you, Lynn. So I think that concludes my part. Again, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. I can't wait to watch the video. I love this kind of stuff. I'm that weird mom. So, Jenna, did you want to show a video now?
Yes. Hold on one sec.
I'm going to stop sharing.
Okay. Okay, so that's our video for you guys for this one. Anybody that was on the call or the training last year remembers the one with the superhero costumes for Kelly and I. So we needed something equally as exciting for you for this year.
Okay. We have a quick PowerPoint for us, and then we're going to get you guys out of here as soon as we can. Let me just find. Why can I not see mine? Okay, let me close that one. Let me go out of here. Oh, technology. There it is. Okay, so Girl Scout Cookies 2021. I know it's going to be a dynamite year. Dario works with me in the office, and I play this song on repeat.
I just said that. There's her song. Yeah.
Okay, so enough of K-pop. So what we have new this year is we're going to stick with what we did last year for the instant rewards. They seem to work out really well. The only difference is we have to start packing them up now. So we're going to get them for you to hand out at your initial cookie delivery day. We are quite short-staffed, and we are still trying to play catch up in a lot of areas. So this happens to be one of our areas we're going to have to start working on now. Last year we already had it done for you, so please just bear with us. But we do have the goal getter patch is going to be for 25 boxes on initial sale. And also, I had it backwards, I'm sorry. 50 boxes for goal getter and 2021 patches for 25. So we did the same thing last year. It seemed to work out really well. I think everybody enjoyed getting the patches right up front. So we're going to stick with that. Initial sale leader reward, we're also going to stick with that too. It's going to be a new reward this year for 100% participation on initial sale. It's going to be ice cream bowls, 2 sets of them for the leaders. If anybody needs anything extra in that area, because you have 3 leaders or anything like that, you just shoot me an email. The system's going to automatically generate 2, but as everyone knows, we're pretty good at accommodating, if you have 3 or 4, just let us know. So Jenna's little video actually went through most of this already, but just so you have it in one spot, this is exactly the paperwork that you're supposed to give out, what you should have received. This year we are going to do what we did for fall, is we're going to do the troop chairs via a WUFU form, which is online, because what happens is at the end of the day, you have to bring them to council anyway in order for us to get them into eBuddy. So this actually saves you a step and get them in faster. What I'm going to do is, I did it for fall also, is I'm going to create a shared document. I'm hoping to get that done early next week, where you'll see as they roll in what troops we have on hand. So that way everybody's on the same page and it's in real time. Okay, so I'm hoping to get that done Monday or Tuesday. That's my catch-up day at home. And then I'll share that with everybody, for a shared doc. We didn't send out any catch-up forms in your packets because we're going to do it online. So Jenna and I are talking about either using the cupboard keeper, through eBuddy, or whether we're going to use WUFU forms like we did for fall. I don't want to have to put any more stress on anybody. So we're still discussing, and it's still early, so we still have time to decide. Expect maybe 1 or 2 pop-up meetings, coming up, before, we hit the second phase of the sale, because, as you know, the world changes by the minute. So we are doing our best to kind of be as accommodating and, open as we can to try to get everybody to participate. Okay, so this is, again, what everyone always asks, what do I do as a service unit chair? This is what you should be doing right now. These are your next steps. Jenna had membership yesterday send out your lists to your cookie chairs, so they don't even have to request them. If they don't see them, they can most certainly request them, but they should have been sent out. A list of troops and how many girls are registered in each troop. That way it's easier to separate your paperwork. Next step is when you get that list, make sure all those troops are showing up in eBuddy. You basically sign on, you'll see all your troops on the left-hand side. If you see any troops missing, just shoot me an email and we'll make sure that they get in. It's usually the troops that are missing that just registered. Our membership systems database has been down for about a week or 2 now because they're doing upgrades. So we're kind of dealing with data that might not be 100% clean. So, if you see anything missing, I just rather hit it early than the hour before the initial sale is due. So, just try to, get a look at that. Make sure under the settings tab, for some reason, it never seems to carry over correctly for all troops, that the level's correct. It doesn't affect anything on my end, but a lot of the times the troops get very we're not brownies, we're juniors. So they can fix this option too. So you can push that to them. To have them check their settings tab for the level. But it's really something, it's nice to have clean data. I like clean data. So if everybody could just check that, that would be great. When planning your service unit training, 2 things. Make sure that we're inviting your troop cookie chairs, okay? They're not always the troop leaders. Okay, so don't just do it at a leaders meeting. If you're going to do it at a leaders meeting, make sure that you're sending the invites to these people too. ask the leader to share it, that kind of thing. So service unit planning that, be be aware too, because sometimes I do this myself when I do cookie rookie training, is I tend to forget who my audience is. Some of these leaders or troop chairs are brand new. This could possibly be the first time they're ever doing the cookie season. So let's just remember, I do it sometimes when I'm in cookie rookie and I have to backtrack myself. Some of them don't even know what a service unit is. They don't understand our structure. And you start talking, and Girl Scouts tends to be like a foreign language. If you don't know, what a service unit is, you're like, I have no idea what this woman's talking about. So just remember that, because sometimes, we've been around the block for so long, it sometimes we forget that. I'm going to share this presentation and Lynn's presentation with you. So that way, if you'd like, you could pull out slides that you like, that you want to share with your leaders. If you need help with that, feel free to ask me. I'm fine on PowerPoint. If you are not very good at PowerPoint, we're more than happy to help you. And apparently, I'm assuming all of them are going to be Zoom meetings. So if you want me to stop by one of your Zoom meetings to talk about product sales, I'm more than happy to. I would come in person. I'd love that too, but unfortunately, we're not in that space yet. But feel free to ask me, as long as I'm free, which most of the time I am. I'm more than happy to come on and join in. Please make sure that your leaders don't add the girls into the system if they don't see the girl in there. It's very important that we use their GSUSA number that is correct, okay? Because it links them to the digital cookie site. So if it's put in incorrectly, it becomes a little bit of a hassle to get it corrected. So the easiest thing to do is just shoot us an email and we'll add the girl in. This, like I said earlier, sooner rather than later. I try to, especially that weekend that initial sale is due, I try to stay on my laptop a lot. And, but last year, if Jenna remembers, I had the flu. So I would literally be in a coma from a fever, wake up and answer email. So the sooner rather than later, because you never know what can happen, so, thank God I had that time that I wasn't delirious and I could help people. But, it's just the sooner they could check these things, the better. Okay. So deposit slips, Jenna, did we do the poll for that? Okay. So deposit slips, I was going to ask you guys, but I think what we're going to do is for full. Okay, good. So Jenna popped up the poll. And I just want to see what your answers are before we talk. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. 53 for mailing and 48 for giving out an initial cookie delivery. So here's my my issue. So we had to do it for fall where we mailed it directly to the troops. Because again, we were so shorthanded, we had to kind of do it last minute and send it out as we could, do working from home. But here's the thing, now that the sale is winding down and towards the end, all those deposit slips that we mailed out didn't make it into the right hands. So we picked a leader and we mailed it to that leader, but then the leader, I don't think, was giving it either to the troop chair or maybe misplaced it. So we ended up doing it 2 to 3 times, which is resources. So because it's so close, Jenna and I will have to have a discussion of how we're going to do it. Because, each one costed postage, another deposit slip. These things are all, resources. So thank you for your input. So that way we have at least to know what you guys are feeling. So it's about half and half, 54 and 46. So we'll have to come up with a plan for that. again, like I said before, your instant rewards, we're going to start packing those up and we'll get them out for you for your initial cookie delivery. That way the girls can get their patches nice and early.
Kelly, I just want to pause for a second because I'm trying to answer all the chat and there's a lot. So
Okay,
let's
let me
just,
open it.
um,
Let me open it. Okay.
if they're missing order forms and money envelopes and or prize samples.
Okay, just shoot me an email and we'll get you what you need. My boxes showed up yesterday for the office, so I haven't even opened them yet. So just shoot me an email and we'll get them to you. We'll figure out how to get them to you.
And then a couple people said that their e-buddy is blank and they didn't receive the list. So for the list that we're supposed to come from membership, I will reach out back to Jackie and just double check for those. And they also said that they were sent the troop list, but not necessarily the ones with the girls with the scout counts. So we'll ask for
Okay.
those as well.
Okay. And
And then the cookie flavors per region there's just 2 different cookie companies that bake cookies for Girl Scouts. So some of them are similar cookies that have different names, and some of them are just different cookies, and that's just, kind of part of it. We have had Little Brownie, really since the beginning, because we love them. The cookies are great, but they're also, trying to make it so that GSUSA, I know, is working on trying to make it so we have similar names going forward. But right now, most of the names of the flavors of the cookies you love are Little Brownie cookies.
okay, see Donna that she needs help with her presentation for Monday. I actually have Cookie Rookie Monday night at 6 o'clock. But we can work during the day and I can try to help you out there. Sorry, yelling at my child.
Are they getting the prize samples, Kelly?
I believe they were getting the price samples. Let me double check. I have to double check on Wednesday, but we always do the price samples. Did anybody get the price samples? Let's see what that answer is. No, only paperwork, blank still. Okay, let me double check. I mean, when we did it, we might have said no to it only because we knew you weren't going to be live with them doing your trainings. So I just don't remember. I apologize. I'll have to look back on our orders when we did our kits. My family is fighting. Thank you. Okay. Anything else that needs to be answered before we keep going?
Just when we have all the deposit slips and everything and the patch is ready, we'll let you know. So even we can maybe even see, what people would prefer, since it was kind of half and half. But
yeah,
right
maybe
now,
we can figure that out.
Yeah, right now, like the people that so with everything that happened for COVID, we used to have like 10 people in the product, 9 to 10 people in the product sale department. And now we're down to 2, and we just were able to bring Daria back part-time. So when Kelly says that we're short-staffed, we're very short-staffed. So some of the things that you guys are normally used to getting, like Kelly answering emails at 3 o'clock in the morning, she's still doing that, but it just because there are so many more emails to answer, they're they take a little bit longer. We're also only in the building 2 days a week, so we don't have the same access to some of the forms and some of your deposit slips and things like that. But thanks everybody. We actually, in the new year for the budget that starts January, so in that budget we're have been told that we're going to get some help, especially in the cupboard, and to get Kelly just some extra help for all the paperwork and everything that's part of it. Daria is back, thank goodness, and she's helping Kelly out on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and also part-time. You probably saw her in the cupboards, because everybody's job is jobs are open. We're all kind of doing a little bit of everything, but Kelly spent a majority of the nut sale actually in the cupboard, covering. So that's the only reason. And I know she takes it very personally. She wants to give everybody the best customer service possible. We all do. And so thank you for hanging with us when things weren't as quick as they normally are. But we're hoping to get some help, and I will let you know. Thank you for offering. We might just take you up on that. But well, we're here with you. So we'll try to get you everything. Because I'm recording it, we'll have access to the chat. So if there's anything that we didn't get to answer you there, we'll either email you after, or if I promise you we'd email you, we'll do that as well. Sorry, Kel, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just going to jump. You guys mostly all know this, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Phases of the sale. We have our initial sale phase from December 21st to the 29th. We also have next up our catch-up phase, which starts January 28th through May 4th. Pickups can't start at the cupboard until February 8th. We try to play that fair, because that's when deliveries begin. And I know that there's some troops that try to skirt initial sale, and try to come to the cupboard, before everybody else, because look at their cookies first. But not on, homie don't play that. So I'm not playing that. So we're not doing that. Boot sales, we usually have a nice long discussion on boot sales, but unfortunately we're going to hold off that discussion until the boot sales get a little bit closer. So like I said, we're going to have a subsequent meeting, probably sometime in January, about boot sales, because we really don't know. So we'd be talking, about stuff that could change tomorrow. So instead of wasting everybody's time, we're just gonna kind of skip over boot sales for now, and revisit that at a later date. Sorry, I'm not clicking right. Okay. Digital order card is the same as it's always been. The girl's gonna receive, the girl's parent/guardian is going to receive a welcome email to set up their site. This usually happens a couple days before the sale starts. I just got my email from GSUSA yesterday that said they need our data, because I got nervous because I've been so crazy that I thought I missed the deadline. And I emailed Heather, who's our contact there, in like a frenzy. And she goes, "No, girl, you're actually early." And I went, okay, because I feel like I lost the deadline there. So we will upload all the girls that we have in the system with all the data that we have. They have to have all the data in order to meet the criteria to be uploaded. So if they're missing one little piece of the puzzle, they don't get uploaded. So those are the stragglers that we have to add in by hand. But digital cookie is pretty much all the same. So nothing really changed there for them to set up. This is a good slide to show your troop leaders so they understand the difference between a girl delivery order versus direct shipped order. I use this slide in Cookie Rookie. I'm also more than happy to share my Cookie Rookie presentation, which is directed towards the troop. I have them this week. I will be recording them, but I'm more than happy to share it. You could take out things that you don't want to use and vice versa. So girl delivery is clearly what happens is the girl takes orders online and then promises to deliver it to the customer. Direct shipped, pretty self-explanatory. The customer places the order online and pays for shipping, and the shipping goes directly to them. The phrase I like to use is anything purchased online is paid for online. So anything purchased online is paid for online, because it sometimes confuses people with the girl delivery. But if the person placed that order online, then they already paid. Okay, so next slide. This is just the process of how it works. The girl sends the URL, the customer places the order, parent receives an email to approve or decline the order. If the parent approves it, then it gets sent to the line, and then what happens is girl delivery, as of right now, shuts down after initial sale. Okay, so that way I don't want to make any more work for anybody, and they do have the option to keep it open So we are going to have a discussion about that and see if there's something we could do there where we feel like it won't overload the troops. But for right now, it's status quo. It's going to shut down after initial sale. If we decide to come up with a different plan because of the state of COVID, you know, we'll have a subsequent meeting about that too. But as of right now, it's going to remain the same. Direct ship process, pretty much the same as Girl, except the parent doesn't need to approve it. And there's no pickup needed. It goes directly to the customer, and there's no hands-on anything. So rewards. This is also a good slide to show with your troops too. It explains a little bit about the reward structure. I actually share this slide in Cookie Rookie. The rewards are cumulative up to 399 boxes. Anything above that for the 500 or more is shopping. So if a girl sells 1,000 boxes, she would get everything up to 399 and then get to shop with her points for 1,000. She could get 2 500s. She could get 1,000. So basically it's up to her to choose. Those kids that hit that mark get a specific email from council where we ask for their choices. We do ask you to put it in eBuddy, but we also like to double check that, you know, the right item was chosen because these items are very expensive. So we don't want to be ordering things we don't need. And also sadly, we're still waiting on orders of American Girl dolls from last cookie season because of COVID. Everything's taking a little bit longer. So we are still trying to clean up last cookie season because we're waiting on some deliveries. Rebates, it's a good way to explain to your troops about rebates. The troop rebate gets 70 cents a box. The more they sell, the more they earn. So if the per girl average is 200 to 299 boxes, they'll receive an extra nickel. If it's 300 or more boxes, they'll receive an extra dime. So what happens is eBuddy is very sophisticated and it figures it out for us. So we don't have to worry about that. I put the numbers in around the report. I take the numbers out. So everything's really good there. Cadets and older can still receive the extra 5 cents per box. And a question we get all the time is girls who opt out of rewards still get the premium rewards of the 500 plus, and they also still get the patches. So if a girl sells 1,000 boxes, she's just not going to get what I call the tchotchkes up to $3.99. Okay, she's still going to get to choose her 500 club reward, and she's still going to get all the patches she earned. Okay, that question comes up a lot, so that's a good thing to share. Your service unit rebate is 5 cents a box, and if you have an increase over last year, which I will work out the numbers for you and let you know like what you need for all that. If your service unit increases 5%, you get 10 cents a box. And if your service unit increases 10%, you get 15 cents per box. Believe it or not, I'm going to just jump back to the full sale for a minute. And Jenna, please chime in if you want to. The full sale was fantastic. We were down, but we were only down because we didn't do boot sales. So the girls want the normal. They want to feel normal and they want to sell their Girl Scout product and be a part of the organization. They did so fantastic. We did have the option of doing a standabout, which I'll talk about in a minute. But our online sales, I think they more than doubled on direct shipped. So there is possibility for growth anywhere. It's just us having to find it, you know, find the niche that's going to make it happen. So, you know, I just wanted to put that out there that, you know, we were all hesitant of what is the fall going to bring, what's going to happen. Our full sale went so much better than we expected. It was fantastic. So I think Cookies definitely has a shot to be dynamite because it really does. If we could get the girls hyped up about it, and it gets in that, like I said, it gives them that sense of normal, you know? So that's just my 2 cents, but you know, you do have the potential to earn these bonuses, even in COVID times. So it's really just getting the girls psyched and, you know, giving them the tools to be able to do it. This is just a quick flyer, which I'm sure you guys have seen before, and it's all over our Facebook page and things like that. I actually have, I think, close to about 80 people signed up. So that's fantastic. A lot more people signing. I mean, I usually get about 45, 50, but 80 is fantastic. It's this week, December 7th in the evening and December 10th in the morning. If you want to come live, but like I said, we're going to tape it. So that way, I just sounded very 80s. I'm going to tape it. But we're going to record it. That way people can watch it whenever they want. And then feel free to email us any of their additional questions. We have our cookie rally. Unfortunately, this year is not going to allow us to have Cookie Palooza. And I see Jenna very upset about that. Tear. No Cookie Palooza. But we are going to do a cookie rally. We're going to use a lot of the Little Brownie, ideas that they came out with, and we're going to try to make this as fun as we possibly can for everybody that's involved. So that will happen January 15th. We know cookie starts in December, but with all the holidays and everything going on, we figured let's do it in January and get everybody hyped up. We do have the longest sale known to man, so we do have plenty of time, to get these girls excited. So that's for our save the date for cookie rally. We have a new program this year, which I've been wanting to do for years, and Jen can attest to that. It's called Cookie University. So I actually looked at the numbers today. We already have 22 girls signed up, and it only went out yesterday. So that's fantastic. It's going to be a program that is geared towards, my cat is like attacking my furniture right now. It's going to be geared towards daisies and brownies. It's very low cost of $5 because we are going to include the patch and a kit that could be picked up at one of the locations. It's going to be fantastic. We have a committee that's planning this, a task force. We're really throwing all we got into this. And we're using a lot of the Little Brownie ideas of goal tracking and getting these girls to really understand the 5 skills. Because, yes, the cookie program is a fundraiser. We can all attest to that, but it's a program. I have 3 daughters, and I can tell you from daisies to my oldest is an ambassador now. She's grown so much by doing booth sales and learning how to talk to people and, the business skills. And it's just, they don't even realize they're learning it, but they are, so we're going to help them along the way and get them started with those skills at Cookie University. So hopefully they can become a graduate of our cookie program. Okay, so that is pretty much the end of the slideshow. I was going to, I think I have it up. Just do a quick e-buddy. I signed in as Service Unit 49. Nobody's in yet. I just started getting your service unit agreements yesterday. So I'm going to start putting you guys in. The first one I grabbed was Kristen. So Kristen is in because I needed to look at a service unit. So I needed to add somebody in.
And then is that because a few of them have put that their things are blank on eBuddy?
Yes,
so is that why?
Because they haven't been added yet.
Okay.
So Monday, I'm going to get everybody added first thing in the morning. So everybody whose agreement I have, who has already done their service unit chair agreement, I'm going to add them in Monday morning. So you should then receive your link to sign on. Okay. So this is like what we were talking about before. I want you to sign on. You're only going to see your service unit. Okay. I see all the service units. That's why I switched over to be Kristen. And this is a list right here of all your troops. Okay. So I just want to make sure we're not missing any. Okay. If you see troops on there that don't exist right now, that's fine. Okay. Because those just are troops that are assigned to your service unit, not necessarily live with girls in it, but they're just assigned. Like for instance, Troop 31, I'm just using it as an example. Troop 31,
Kelly,
yes.
we're not seeing anybody. You'll have to stop sharing.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, let me try again. I guess it didn't let me switch. See it now?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Okay, so for instance, Troop 31 could have no girls in it because nobody's using that troop number right now. But it's okay to leave it there because you might have a new troop start, you know, a late start, a new troop, and then we'll use that number. So don't be concerned about taking out the troop numbers that don't have any girls. I'm more concerned of making sure that the number is in there that we missed one. I don't think we have, but you know, you never know. There's always one or two.
I'm muted.
The contact section will just have whoever has contacts for the service unit there. So right now it just shows Kristen. Settings section, nothing really much to do here for a service unit. If you're a troop, I'm going to skip to a troop. This is where they'll change their level. And this is also where they'll opt out of rewards. All you do is click edit and it gives you control to change. Okay. And then you click update. That's easy as that. Okay. I want you to make sure that you're telling your troops to go into the girls section and make sure their girls are listed. So this troop has none. So we'll double check them. Initial order. Lynn showed us what that new form with the new look looks like. So that's good. Nothing much here for service unit. I can't see the other side. Hold on 1 second. So report section. This is good where Lynn said that you can run your rewards reports. Right here. Okay. So you're basically going to do a lot of looking at this stuff. Okay. Okay. So Jenna, is there anything else in chat that we need to address?
Sorry. So I was trying to do the chat. So just real quickly, the Cookie University flyer and the Cookie Rookie flyers are in the chat if you want to click them and download them for access, and then you can either send them to your service unit. They're also on our Facebook and our Facebook page. So if you use Facebook to share information with your leaders, they're up there as well. Then you can just share the link that was posted to our Facebook page. Kim asked about the cookie exchange, and that's for you guys know most councils or all the councils don't take back cookies from booth sales, but we do. So if a troop had extra cookies and they wanted to share them with a different troop, that's how other councils would use it. So that's what that is for.
Yeah, and like a lot of councils, they do what's called a direct sale, where they have to order all of their cookies up front. We don't do that because then what happens is if you order all your cookies up front, then that's what they own. They can't bring those back. They can only do an exchange. Because we don't do that, we don't usually do exchanges. We'll let you personally exchange for a different flavor, but once you start exchanging troop to troop, let me just tell you, it becomes messy. It becomes very, very messy.
Barbara said thank you for not making them do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a headache when I do it. I can just imagine if every troop in the council did it. If we ever decided to go to direct sales, which, you know, I don't know, maybe in the future we do, I have no idea. It might be something we'd visit, but as of right now, I don't see us wanting to do that. What is Coordinator's Corner? Coordinator Corner is a, I believe it's a Facebook page or an email or something that comes from membership, where they give the coordinators information of what's going on at council level to share with the troops. So thank you, Jenna. I see that now that you answered it. Yes, membership does run it. So it's been around for quite some time. It's something we started years ago. I think I was still in membership when we started it.
Does it do,
You just have to search on Facebook for Coordinator's Corner, and then when it pops up, I will accept you as a member if you are a current registered coordinator. So if you search that, it'll
Fantastic.
pop up
Thank
on
you,
my-
Laura.
You're welcome.
Can you
And
guys
that's
see
all go ahead, Jen. I'm sorry.
sorry. Can you see the links for the files for the 2 ones that I just posted? Just let me know.
I saw them.
So they're the chat is
It's large, but it's in there.
we're Girl Scouts. That's what we do. But
If you keep going through
called-
the feed, you'll see them.
Yeah, just let me know if you don't see them. We can send them out separately if you don't. But
We can even yes, we could. I'll email them out to you guys when I email everything else out on Monday.
perfect.
Actually, I'll try to. I'm going to email that out to you as soon as we're done.
Okay.
Because one of the cookie rookies is today. Is on Monday. So I'll email that out to you as soon as we get off the meeting. So as soon as we do that, I'll do that for you. Searching a cookie Facebook page. Maybe that could help Kelly because of the, I would love to do it. It's unfortunately last year, even with having a staff, I still ran out of time. So I could definitely try to look into it. Again, even though you guys would be helping each other out, it's still something I'd have to monitor. So I don't know if we're going to get to it this year. I would love to. And I'm going to put it on my list because I think it really would be helpful. But I just hate to leave you guys hanging if I can't get to it to help with any responses. I do belong to a lot of your service unit groups. So if you do want to add me as I'm on Facebook, Kelly Dubaldo Dreschler. If you want to ask me to join your service units, and anybody wants to put my name in, sometimes it pops up and tells me that there's a message about, for me, and I answer it right then and there. I'm more than happy to do that too. I belong to quite a few of yours. But yeah, so no, it's not I would love to do it. It's not a sorry. I just, like I said, I just wouldn't want to commit to something and not be able to give 100% to it. But if things tend to mellow out a little and we get a handle on everything, I definitely would want to. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I do love you. My kids yell at me every time. I was telling Jenna the other day, I had to sneak doing emails the other day on my phone because they yell at me. Okay, so I'm going to get those flyers out to you ASAP. I'm also going to get the PowerPoints out to you. I might do that on Monday only because it has to be a shared document. I want to make sure I do it right. Is there anything else anybody needs from us right now? Chat it up. If anybody seems to be missing any paperwork, shoot me an email. We'll figure out how to get you some more. Yeah, I had somebody say they were short, and I literally emailed them like, how is that even possible? Because I upped everybody a little bit for according to the report, but anything's possible, we were joking around. If it's just paperwork or cookie chairs, we're getting cookies too. Yes, you should have gotten samples of cookies for your troops. Show up in the roster for some reason. That's fine. Just let me know. We'll get you what you need. I'm able to march. Yes, you could definitely get more for if you have more troops starting. Fantastic. Each of the offices is sent a box of extra paperwork. So for instance, if you're closer to the Riverhead office, what I did this year, because we're trying to be more contactless, is I actually shipped paperwork to all 3 offices. So they all have a bundle of extra. So if you live closer to Riverhead, you can always call one of the ladies out there and ask them for more order forms or things like that. If it's something that's mailable, I'm more than happy to mail it, but if it's too heavy, I don't want to spend $1 million mailing it. But we'll definitely figure out a way to get it to you. I mean, that's not a question. The leader agreement, it was also not. Cookie chair agreement the same way you did the volunteer leader agreement. I don't know what the volunteer leader agreement looks like, so I'm gonna have to ask membership that. Because they started doing that after I left membership.
It's on the, it's a WUFU form that's on forms and docs. So it should be signed every year every volunteer should agree that they're coming back, they're taking training, they're doing all that kind of stuff. It's what used to be the leader agreement, Kelly.
No, I get that. That's what I'm doing for the troop chair. But does it go directly to them, or do you guys forward it to them?
It goes directly when the person selects the service unit, it goes directly to the service unit coordinator email.
Okay, then then there's a way to set it up. I'll figure it out. We'll get it done. It's our first time trying it, so I'm learning as I go with using that WUFU form stuff. So definitely is something I can work on.
Yeah, and then a copy can be sent to you as well. Oh,
I love you too, Donna.
I asked
Kelly, I have a quick
everybody to
question.
send me a screenshot of what they did because I was already getting the packets out just because I need to get them out of my living room. So I had them send me a screenshot. But if we could get them forwarded, that might be easy just to keep them. I know, Jenna, you're probably laughing at me because of my anal retentive
I
cookie
would say,
manners.
you know what, regardless of whether you know that you have the chair agreement,
Yeah.
get them out.
Okay,
Because as long as we have them before we give out the cookies,
fair enough.
I would
Oh,
say it's
so
fine.
we can give out the paperwork. We can give out the paperwork before we have your list.
Yeah, I would say it's perfectly fine. It's just
Oh, thank
paperwork.
you.
Until we actually give out product, that's when we really need to have somebody on the hook.
Okay, good. Everyone's
So
asking me.
don't
what the
panic.
paper-
Don't panic.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I'm like breaking my own rule.
I'm hoping to get it done on Monday, so that way you guys know where we're at.
Yeah, that works.
Please don't send to service unit coordinator. Send to service unit chair. Okay. But it gives us the cookie chair info immediately. Okay, yes. I'm going to we'll figure that out with the whole WUFU. I'll look at memberships and see if we can figure that out.
And I
If it-
think some of them might have just gotten renewed girls, not the new ones. And then also the system was down. So the initial ones that they sent you on Friday, or I think only girls up to 11, 14 for the list. So because we're locked out of everything, but we'll make sure that you get updated ones as well.
Okay. So if everybody is good, I just want to thank everybody for coming out today. We got it done in under 2 hours, which is like, I think, a feat in itself. And I'm going to email you guys out those flyers so that way you could share them ASAP. The more the merrier that want to come to Cookie Rookie, the better. And we're here for you. We're all going to get through it together,
And we have some, like a little, how we usually give you something when we come together for our training. So we have little bags that are going to be on the way to you or available if you're already coming for pickup. We wanted to get them to you before the event, but we already talked about why that didn't get to happen, but they are on their way. And then also we know that we don't have a real answer right now for booth sales, but with Little Brownie, the wealth of information that they always have has actually been doubled this year.
Yep.
They have the best marketing, they have the best videos, all of that'll be accessible and that'll help you through the sale. There's also going to be, some new promotions that GSUSA is working on that will be unveiled for National Cookie Weekend. And then we're trying to do some more. It'll just be dependent on, the state of COVID for our sale as that begins. But we continue to monitor everything daily, sometimes hourly as things arise. And we're going to do whatever we can to get you the information. And, but we just want to make sure that everybody stays healthy and as happy as possible.
I just want to say, I just unshared my screen, and I can just say, I love Lisa Padalano. Looks like she's on a talk show. Doesn't it? It looks like she's like, okay, and the next guest is going to be. I love it. I love it. Well, again, thank you so much, especially to our staff too, that they came on because they want to help you guys out as much as they can also, to try, because they know that we're shorthanded, and they're going to try to direct your answers as best as they can, if they can. So thank you so much for spending a couple hours with us on a Saturday, to get some knowledge on cookies. So it is greatly appreciated. Thank you all. You do is because of you, the girls. Thank you so much. Everybody's so great. Delivery week is 2/8. So yes, Donna, it'll be just like we have in the past. I'll send out an email where you give me a couple dates for cookie delivery, and then the warehouse will follow up if there's any changes. So we'll do that, but we still got time on that. So I'm not stressing over that one yet.
And the Zoom backgrounds that like Kelly has and Lynn has and Lisa has, all of those will be available on our website. Actually, Little Brownie just made some winter themed ones as well, which are,
It's not doing anything.
let's see, there's this one that we have with the little cookies on it.
I
and
wanted to
some of
download
stuff
the ugly sweaters. I didn't
I
get to
like
do it yet.
that.
There's one with the ugly sweaters where it makes it look like you're wearing a sweater.
Oh, so those are
But
all.
I didn't do it yet.
Those will be on as well, just so you guys can have a little bit of fun while you're stuck on Zoom calls.
So just be on the lookout. We definitely will be having another Zoom meeting, to discuss other things that we couldn't really discuss today. So just keep on the lookout, and just try to be as patient as you can with us. We are trying to answer you as fast as we possibly can. I hope everybody has a nice holiday if I don't see you before then.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a great holiday, everyone.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great holiday season. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.